Well, hello folks, welcome along to the channel. My name is the Custard Prophet and we're back with the ABC Journeyman. It is our FM23 save that's been going for a year and a half. I love this. You know, not everyone is watching this, but I'm enjoying the story. I hope you are too. We are at club number 9, Coventry City, and you can see behind me we are up to the final game of the season. Game number 46 is what we are playing today, and it will be against AFC Wimbledon, who are 19th in the league. You think, great. If you haven't been watching this series, we have been at Coventry for 4 seasons. This is our 4th season. The first 3 seasons we finished 3rd in the league, and we got knocked out of the playoffs in the semi-finals every single time. Last year we looked odds on to go up, and we bottled the end of the season. And this seems, for whatever reason, this seems to be a thing that this club does. And I don't think I've ever quite had this, where I've had a side that does incredibly well for most of the season, and then repeatedly, season upon season, just falls away at the end. Don't understand it, but there we go. We're trying to make things work. You can see behind me, this is a massive episode. We are playing this final game. We are 4th in the league, but we are just a single point away from 2nd. It's not in our hands, but many things could go right for us today if the results went in our favour. Let's dive in. It is a really interesting one. We'll have a look at some of the results in a second, but just take a look at this table at the minute. We'll dive in to the full table and you can see this properly. So we are currently sitting in 4th. We are on the same points as Middlesbrough, but behind them on goal difference. Interestingly, Burnley are 1 point ahead of us, but if we have a better goal difference, so if we finish level with Burnley, we would go ahead of them, which is fun. The only other team that can catch us is Swansea. They have a worse goal difference than us as well. So at this point, it all looks, a little bit interesting, but you think, well, Burnley and Middlesbrough aren't going to screw up, are they? Well, this is the interesting thing. They've both got some tough games. Burnley are playing Crystal Palace, who are just outside the playoff zone. So Crystal Palace are trying to get into the playoffs. They need to win to be able to do that. So they will be fighting for their position. And Middlesbrough are going to be playing top of the table Luton. Now they've already won, but they're a good side. They've beaten a lot of players. They've beaten a lot of teams. So there is a distinct possibility that both Burnley and Middlesbrough could lose. And if we draw, if that happens, that would be enough. As mad as that is. Let's go and have a look at the previous results on the back of that, because you saw this crazy good game where we beat Burnley 5-3. It all looked good. We followed that up with a miraculously good victory over Bristol City. Really, really happy with this. Popovic scored late on after we got a player sent off. Gary Hayward got himself sent off. We were still in the game, playing reasonably well. We stopped creating chances. They had a player sent off in the first half, and we just won the game. I was stoked at this point. I thought, yes, we're going for it. We then had to play Luton, top of the league. No way they deserve to win. They showed why they're top of the league, because we dominated this game and didn't get the result. They scored the chance that they got, but we had enough chances to score there and to win through that, but we didn't. We then played Wrexham away. I can't remember where they are in the league. We drew 0-0. It's a draw. It's not too bad. And beat Blackpool, bottom of the league, 4-0. Leo hat-trick. Van Gelder with the other goal. And then we've just played 2 follow-up games against other teams who are at the bottom. They're struggling. Bournemouth away. You think, given what you've just seen of the league table, this is like 22nd, 23rd, Bournemouth and Birmingham. And we just got a point out of both of them. Yes, this one was disappointing because we scored a goal and then immediately got Asgar sent off, so we just stopped creating chances and we just kind of coasted in. I thought actually a 1-1 draw in that scenario where we're a man shy, it's not the end of the world. But this one against Birmingham was really frustrating. We took an early lead with Charlie Allen, very excited there, and they scored a couple of goals straight after that. and we huffed and puffed but struggled to get it done. Leo scored a penalty, and then we had a late chance after that and just could not finish it off. So yeah, we're coming into this AFC Wimbledon match, I don't think on a bad run of form, but just not on a particularly confident run of form. It doesn't look, in this spell, looks okay. It just doesn't look like it did here, where we were really on top of everything. So I don't know how this is going to go. This could be interesting. It could go well. And the other thing in our favour is that Burnley, well, they're not in the best run of form either. Look at this. They've dropped a lot of points recently as well. And Middlesbrough, whilst they were on an incredibly good run, just picked up a 0-0, a 1-1 draw against Sunderland in the last episode, in the last one. So yeah, so they look, I mean, yes, they're at home, but they're playing Luton. So that is going to be a tough one for them. So I don't know, this could fall in our favour. It might go horribly wrong. We will find out. It's going to be a fun one. So we are going to have to take a bit of a risk. Obviously, Danny Barjona isn't available, so that's a big shame. You know, his goals and amazing play are going to have to not be involved today, but we're going to take a risk. So we are going to lead the line with Popovic and Van Gelder. Popovic has been, I don't know, at best disappointing recently, but I'm hoping this big game will be where he can make his name again. We're going to have Lawrence on the left, Leo on the right. Obviously, Leo is so important for us. Murillo's come in and he's done well. I've been pleased with what he's achieved, and he's going to play alongside Alan. Backline will be Peters, Ruan, Hayward. No, I think we'll play Issa. We'll play Issa, Ruan, Hayward, who's slightly injured. That's the risk. And Hughes with Barada in goal. We are missing Asgar, our other centre-back, and that's why we are going to be taking this kind of risk here for having Hayward in there. Otherwise, we're going to have to play Ruan, who's normally on the right side, with Boyle, and they won't have actually played a game together. So I don't think that's probably a sensible thing to do at this stage. We want to have Hayward in there. We want him running things from the back, and he's pretty much back to fitness anyway. You can't really see too much of an issue there. So let's see how things go, folks. I am concerned, nervous. I don't know how this is going to go, but we've been in this situation so many times with Coventry. I just want to get over the line. Wouldn't it be nice finally to get it done from this seemingly quite tricky position? You can see it could happen, but there are two sides currently sitting above us. Just to set things up, we have put the scores here. We've got the league table here. This is what we need to get done. Come on, let's do it. Right, so immediately I've just seen that Burnley are 1-0 up against Palace. So that hasn't gone well. Oh my God. Wow. What happened last time? It was something equally as ridiculous. Our goalkeeper, Barad, has really put not a foot wrong, and that's what he goes and does. Under no pressure here, and then does that. Shooting ourselves in the foot again. How do we do this every single time? We have got a mountain to climb now, an absolute mountain. Well, they've clipped the ball up into Dodgson's got it at the back. Come on. Have we picked it off them? How did we not pick the ball up off them? Here's Rudge. Oh, no. Oh, Christ. Well, I think the good thing here is we're not finishing in third anymore. Likely it is, we're going to finish in fourth. Come on, goalkeeper, make it up. He does. He does. Right. That could be something quite special. Well, that's a good start. All right, let's not do anything silly now. Let's build on that disastrous start and just move forward. Murillo's got the ball now. Come on. You know, already we are looking very unlikely to make this happen. But Van Gelder's got it, so maybe a chance here. Just doesn't get the ball into the forwards, and it's done well. Hayward's made up for his chance. Now Murillo's coming in. He's going to have a shot. He's through. Probably should have found the bottom corner with that. What? What? What are we looking at? I don't even know what that was, but... Right, Popovic has picked it up here. This is where we're good. We can break effectively. Lawrence, I thought he was going to lose that. Come on. Murillo, the ball over. It's in, Allen. Robert Allen has levelled things up unbelievably after 19 minutes. But that's what we like to see. The other Allen scoring a goal. And we'll watch that again because it was nice. Issa, who we did bring in, into Murillo, who, yeah, I do rate. And it was just nicely put away. 1-1. Remember, we used to manage Wimbledon, AFC Wimbledon, a few years ago. Let's have a look how things are going. Luton now 1-0 up against Middlesbrough. That's just gone in. So, how are they ahead of us still? I don't think they will be, but Burnley, well, that's the key thing. Burnley are 1-0 up in their game. There we go, we've just gone ahead of Middlesbrough, so that's cool. Well, Burnley 2-0 up actually in their game. Something rather big is going to have to change. But look at this, though. We're actually not doing particularly great. I mean, we've barely created a chance. And yeah, we need to be a bit better than this in the second half. So maybe we'll throw that shoot on sight on for a little bit. Let's bring the other Allen on for Van Gelder. Charlie Allen, who does get goals on occasion when it suits him. Let's second half, it's going to be Charlie Allen's half. All we need is just things just to go right, just for one passage of play, and then keep them out for the rest of it. Lovely ball over the top, but nothing happens of it. Yeah, nicely done from Ruan into Murillo. He chucks it all the way back to Bernard. So it's nicely done. We've going out wide. Leo loses the ball. He wins it again. Chance here. He's ahead of his defender. Ball in. Oh, Charlie Allen over the top. Gutting. That was a real chance to go ahead. Another mistake from the centre backs, but remember, it's not our usual centre back partnership. So maybe that's something. We've not really seen much of them as an attacking force for a little while. But there we go, shot straight into Baraud. He stops it nicely. Here's Ruan. It's not the best. At least we're trying those through balls. They're just not coming off very often. And when they are, Popovic has been quite average with his ability to finish. Whereas previously he was outstanding. Here's Charlie Allen. He's going to go for the through ball, is he? He does. It's Popovic. And he misses it. He misses it. Come on, man. What a chance. It's 2-1. Burnley and Crystal Palace. Right, Murillo, 65 minutes on the clock. Here we go. Lawrence. Come on. Are we starting to put the pressure on, maybe? I don't think... I didn't look whether this side could get relegated. But... oh, we are picking the ball up in really dangerous areas. Allen there just does well. Hayward, beautiful ball through. Here's Leo. Now this man can score goals. He has. We've gone 2-1 up. Now, can we hold this on? Can we hold on with this? And can the other results go the way we want them to? Because that is a goal. Luton 2-0 up in their game. Well, that's playing for us. But it's still 2-1 in the Burnley game. So we now are in a position where could we put this right? Could we get over the line here? Here we go. Leo down this right side, really playing well in this second half now. Started to turn it on. Haven't seen too much of this. Allen's got himself injured. No. It's Dodgson. It's Dodgson here. Is he going to shoot? Oh my God. making the most of our injury. Now, if it goes the other way, I am not going to be happy. He falls over, gets himself injured. I don't think there was anyone near him. They should have just played the ball out there, shouldn't they? No one goes, because the player who's supposed to be there is on the floor injured and plays it through like that. Our centre-backs were not good enough there. They've showed nothing at all. Allen is out injured. That is a disaster. Lee Lunt's going to come in. Can you believe it, folks? Still not looking like things are changing in the Burnley game. But this could change in an instant. Jones down this left side. Looks like they're over the top. Rudy Papperell. We've certainly had him before. I thought he was on loan somewhere. But yeah, there we go. I think we've got to do something here. Lawrence has done very little. We're going to take Allen onto an attacking role. We're going to push the tempo up a bit. And let's see if we can pull anything out. Just right at the end. Well, they're going to have a shot from distance. And it looks like we're going to finish the season with 3 draws against teams right at the bottom. And I'm frustrated with that. I am very frustrated with that. And it does look like we are going to finish 3rd for a successive season. For a moment, it looked like things might change, but you never know. Well, the balls, yeah, the through balls just aren't accurate enough. They're just not accurate enough. Well done, goalkeeper. Oh, it's nicely done. And that's it. Now we get a free kick. But I don't know what to say. Over the top, Ruan. Over the top. There we go. We draw 2-2. And a much better second half. Certainly we started it really, really well. I think we certainly had the better of it. Created some good chances. Took the lead. And yeah, get done from an injury to Rob Allen. And it just left a massive hole for them to run into. And they scored. So in the end, it wouldn't have mattered, which is, I guess, the one pleasing thing. Because if that had finished 2-2, you watch it finish 2. If that had finished 2-2, I would have been, in the other game, I would have been so frustrated. But it looks like Middlesbrough just couldn't... sorry, no, I'm looking at the wrong one. Yeah, it looks like Palace couldn't quite get back at them. And we finish in 3rd. 4 seasons on the trot in 3rd. It's quite something, isn't it? I didn't think we were too bad there, actually, at all. I thought we played pretty well in the second half. Not too disappointed with that. We're in the playoffs yet again. Lost Rob Allen to a broken foot. And, yeah, finish off with... Well, we're unbeaten in... What was that? 5 games. So we're going to be playing Derby. Joe, we're playing Derby in the playoffs. Let's have a look at our results against Derby so far. We beat them 1-0 at home. And we lost 2-0 away. So based on that, Derby looked like they might be going through. But nobody knows. Let's have a look at their form up to now. That's not such good form, is it? So they haven't scored in 5. Wow. Well. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, they go into it with that as the form behind it. We go into it with 3 seasons of disaster going into it. So who knows? Who knows what that means? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. As always, it's entertaining if nothing else. Anyway, folks, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new. See you for the next one, which will be the playoff semi-finals against Derby, and we will be going through that. We will. I mean, I don't believe it as I'm saying it. Anyway, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.